Hey y'all, how we doing? Hope everybody's doing good today. All right, the card we have is resistance. Resistance. Wisdom of the shadow. Here's the mantra. I take a deeper look at the resistance that arises from within me. I acknowledge the dignity in resisting. And here's what she has to say. Our no holds untapped potential, and it can be misunderstood even within us. How much attention and listening do we give to our no? Since we are creatures who like comfort and habit, when something stretches us beyond that, we can feel resistance or we can feel a no rise up. Is our resistance serving us? Is it sharing with us where our boundaries are? Or is it keeping us from experiencing something greater? Our no isn't a stopping point. It's a door that opens to greater wisdom within. When we feel a no or resistance rise up, that is an invitation to check in with ourselves and see what is most true. For everything that stretches us beyond what we currently know, our power, our shadow exploration, difficult conversations, letting go, relearning, we will feel resistance because we are pushing against the energetic membrane of what we currently know. We'll feel stretched if we're growing. Consider where you may be rightfully resisting that which you are not aligned with and holding a firm no. Can you stand in that no more fully? Consider where you may be resisting something that needs to be looked at because of not wanting to do the inner work and or disrupt a sense of comfort. In those cases, can you lead into the discomfort? The contemplation questions. What am I resisting addressing that I want to lean into? What am I resisting that keeps persisting and showing up? How can I develop a deeper relationship with my true no? Today I had the chance to do some art work of Whitney. I was doing the session 1 of Whitney Frey's Callie, and I missed it last Friday, but I'm watching the replay. And someone had written in the comments that she felt so in the dark. And Whitney responded by saying that's where the creation happens, is in the dark. And that maybe the reason that they were still stuck in the dark, they felt stuck in the dark, they were feeling still stuck in the dark, was because they were so powerful that they had to hone that power before they came out. Okay, there was still something that needed to happen before they broke free of this darkness. So it's the same thing as, the chrysalis and the butterfly. That if we open up the chrysalis and the muck and the butterfly comes out, it will still be pretty, but it will never be able to fly because it didn't do it itself. And there's that resistance right there that, they want to get out just like a baby chick coming out. They have to peck themselves out of the egg. That's what makes them strong. So I'm not one of those that appreciates fully the resistance. So this is a really good one for me. I'm getting better. Let's just put it that way. I am getting better. But I've had situations where I've been set, I don't know, a couple months ago, I don't remember when it was, I had already set, hubby and I were going to the coast, this is what I was going to do, blah, 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 and then already had everything set up, and then he came in, and he's like, so, about this weekend, and immediately my hackles just went up, immediately, and he's like, calm down, just hear what I have to say, before you get upset. It was, when I think about it, it was so sweet. And so I immediately calmed down and I listened to him. And it wasn't some big, huge change he was trying to make, but it was just like, it was immediate. Like, how dare you interrupt something that I've already spent time doing and you want to change it, you know? So there was so much resistance. I do have to say, most times he is very calm with me, because he'll be like, just calm down, take a breath, hear what I have to say first. So I'm working on that resistance. But then there's other times when I have to say, no, this is the way it is for me right this moment. Now, if I want to go back in and look at that no and change it, but especially with boundaries, which I'm still working on having good boundaries, which we've tapped on before. It's like, no, you're not crossing this one line with these boundaries. So again, the resistance, like she talks about here, if we look at it, why are we resisting? What's the no? Learn more about why you're saying no or why you're resisting. And it's okay to do it. It's okay to say no. It's okay to resist what's going on. But let's make sure that when we're doing that, that it's not keeping us from growing also. Okay, let's do some tapping. 3 breaths. First one out front. Deep breath in. And release all the way to the toes. This one out the back. Make a portal, window, door, and we're going to whoosh that energy out the back. And whoosh. That released my jaw. All right, and one more out front with a sigh. Okay, here we go. Tapping on resistance. I take a deeper look at the resistance that arises within me. I acknowledge the dignity in resisting. When I feel a no or a resistance rise up, that is an invitation to check in with myself and see what is most true. For everything that stretches me beyond what I currently know, I will feel resistance. No is a very powerful word in my vocabulary. Am I stating no to keep my boundaries, or am I afraid to move forward? I flow with life. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. 2 more times. I take a deeper look at the resistance that arises from within me. I acknowledge the dignity in resisting. When I feel a no or resistance rising up, that is an invitation to check in with myself and see what is most true. For everything that stretches me beyond what I currently know, I will feel resistance. No is a very powerful word in my vocabulary. Am I stating no to keep my boundaries? Or am I afraid to move forward? I flow with life. I am a unique expression of the divine. I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. I take a deeper look at the resistance that arises within me. I acknowledge the dignity in resisting. When I feel a no or resistance rising up, that is an invitation to check with myself and see what is most true. For everything that stretches me beyond what I currently know, I will feel resistance. No is a very powerful word in my vocabulary. Am I stating no to keep my boundaries? Or am I afraid to move forward? I flow with life. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. Deep breath. Resistance. It's our friend. It's letting us know, pay attention. What's going on? What are the actions that I need to take at this moment? Because resistance brings us out of our flow. So what is stopping me from flowing? What is stopping me from being aligned with myself? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of the day. Look forward to seeing you soon. Ciao.